Hello everyone, this is Sam, and in today's episode of Here's Why we're going to be discussing why exactly the Iboga is currently the best DPS pet for Core Ranger and Druid, and the reasoning behind all of it is a simple fix that ArenaNet slept into the patch, which was a fix to the Consuming Bite attack, which is the auto attack of the Iboga pet. Now, this attack properly interacts with conditions, meaning that the additional damage per condition is working as intended. The damage output resulting from this is absolutely crazy, and for sure ArenaNet is gonna be changing this, because it cannot remain as it is right now. But now, without further ado, let's delve into here's why Iboga is the best pet like ever. For the purpose of comparison, we're going to be taking the Iboga and the previously accepted best DPS pet, which was the amazing Jacaranda. For our purposes, we're going to be spawning a simple golem with conditions, and we are going to be using the pet both with and without boons to see exactly what it can do. So we're going to be spawning a golem of average size, and we're going to put all the conditions on him, because the conditions are going to have an impact for our Iboga. Let's first have the Jacaranda attack it in the current situation. The Jacaranda is already showing off some pretty good damage, clocking at about 1.3k, which is pretty good for a pet. And we are gonna be doing the same in a few seconds with boons to see what it gets if the boons overflow to it. Let's kill our golem and have a look at it. With boons, we're gonna see what it does. The DPS obviously is gonna be much higher, because the pet is now gonna crit more often and the might does increase every hit. With a DPS of above 2.5k, we can definitely see that the pet is performing pretty well, because it means that a ranger without any power gear would be having that much damage simply from the pet. However, the Iboga clearly outclasses this, as we are now going to be showing without any weight. So, we're going to be swapping to our Iboga, who doesn't have any boons right now, and we're simply going to have him have a go at the golem in the current conditions. The only thing right now are conditions on the golem. We do not have any boons on the pet. We already have a DPS which is similar to what we had on a fully buffed Jacaranda, which was previously the highest DPS pet, as I want to remind you. Now imagine what we would be getting if our Iboga had boons. Of course, it is rather crazy, because the quickness would affect the auto attack as well as the alacrity would. So let's remove our current golem, give the boons to the Iboga, and see what happens. A pet by itself is having a DPS of over 6,000, if not 7,000. This is purely incredible, and definitely is gonna get toned down by ArenaNet. This is a rather sad news, because it actually meant Druid had more than a confirmed spot in the current group compositions as a DPS class. Nah, just kidding, Druid is not a DPS class, but still, it meant that Druid would be better at doing its current job because it also would help out with the team's DPS and not just the healing and buffing. Of course, this means that every single one of you should be getting an Iboga and using it in your raid until this gets fixed. If you are not sure where to get the Iboga, there is a video on this channel that I will link in the description as well, where you can simply check out where to get this amazing Path of Fire pet. I hope that every single one of you had a good time watching this video, that it was informative to you, and that you understood why exactly the Iboga got this much damage buffed. Now, if you want to support this channel, you can leave a like under the video, comment under the description, or simply join the Discord and chat around with us. If you want to help out a bit further, some links are in the description that you can check out. Now, I wish every single one of you Druids a happy time raiding and to have a lot of fun.